So we need to spray some weeds today. So I wanted to show you guys what weed killer that I use here on the property and what I've been using the last couple of years that seems to work really well. I wanted to show you the rig and the setup that I use to spray out here. I got quite a few areas that I have to hit every year, and a lot of gravel and a lot of rocks that weeds like to come up through. So I wanted to show you the setup of what I'm going to use, the ratios that I use for the weed killer that I currently buy at Tractor Supply. There's different ratios you can use for different types of areas and different type of weeds you're killing. So I wanted to show you guys what I use, how I use it, the setup, and then get some before and after shots of what the area is that I'm doing, what it looks like before, how long it takes for the weed killer to kind of take effect when you can start seeing things. I'll put a different time lapse or put different photos up of the different days and what it looks like and how long it takes to fully brown it and kill it. So let's get into the video and see what we got going. Okay, so here is the weed killer that I like to use. I figured out a couple years back that this stuff is probably some of the better stuff I've used in the years that I've been living out here, and seems to kill everything pretty well. It's RM43. This is a -2. There is the bottle behind it of the other RM43. This just happened to be the one that they had. They didn't have the other RM, just the normal 43, but this is what I use. It gives me about 6 months to a year, depending on what type of ratio that I use. You can pick up these little ratio rights. I do 1 ounce per gallon. I have a 25-gallon sprayer, which I'll show you in a minute, but I do 1 ounce per gallon. You can go all the way up to 7 ounces, it says, per gallon, but I think that's a little overkill for what I do. So 1 ounce per gallon seems to work pretty well for me. So let's get this mixed up. Let's get it put in the rig. I'll go over the overview of my sprayer setup and show you what I got going on. So we are outside now. I put in my correct ratio that I have there. This is about a 25-gallon tank. I can't get it full all the way because the angle that it sits on, but this is a 25-gallon tank. I put in 25 ounces of the mixture into the tank there. I got it filling up with water right now. So while that's filling up, this is a 2014 Honda, I believe it is a Rubicon model that we picked up. We picked it used from a farm sale probably 8 or 9 years ago. Had super low miles on it. Some farmer used it to go around on his field, but we picked up this tank sprayer and pump option from Tractor Supply. I don't know the exact model of it, but you can regulate your different pressures and all that stuff like that on this model. The way this works is it works off of your cigarette lighter on your four-wheeler there. I'm trying to find it, but it's got a little switch that runs from the pump and then goes up to your cigarette lighter, your 12-volt source, and just plugs in right there, and then you flip it on and off on the switch that I got there, and then it turns the pump on and off. So then it's got probably 10 foot of hose on this thing, and the wand actually works really well. So surprisingly, I've been using this setup now for probably 3-4 years, and it's real nice just to go around on the four-wheeler. It's real nice just to be able to sit down on it and go to all the areas that you need to hit, and just kind of hit it off the four-wheeler and adjust your wand the way that you need it. So I'm going to walk over to the area that we're going to be spraying so I can show you guys what it looks like before and while this is filling up. So we'll be right back. So I'm at the area now where I'm going to be spraying. This is you can't really tell, but this is a stone drive that comes up from my house and comes back here. It's been overgrown for the last probably 2 years. I really haven't done anything with. It's been overgrown through the stones. So we're going to be spraying this today, and that's my secondary driveway that I have there. It's an asphalt millings that all my heavier trucks and trailers and everything go through, and that way I'm not passing by the house. But this is what it looks like. I'm not sure what type of weeds these are. I don't know if it's a clover type, but dandelion, clover, you name it, a whole bunch of crap, grass growing up in the rocks over there. But this is what it looks like before. It'll wrap around. We'll walk up there later when I put the tripod down so you can see me spraying it and what I'm doing. But this is how green and heavy and thick it looks right now before we spray. So let's go hop on the four-wheeler and get some shots of me spraying, and that'll do it for today. All right, we just got done spraying the rocks out there, as you can see from the video. What I wanted to do now before we jump into the next segment I'm going to post, I will do each couple of days of what it looks like. Usually after a day or two, you'll start to see it yellow, and then after about 3 or 5, you'll start to see it get real sick, and then after 7 to 10 days, from my experience and from what I've seen, is it really turns brown, starts dying, and it gets real crispy and starts dying off. But before we jump into that next segment, I just wanted to say that it's really important to wear your PPE when you're spraying this junk. Wear long sleeves, wear pants, wear some boots, and the important part, I think, is wearing a respirator, but make sure you get the right one. You want to get the P100 that's rated for chemicals and organic vapors. I'll go ahead and show you guys here real quick what that looks like and what to look for. These are like 30 or 40 bucks from Lowe's. You can get the different cartridges. I think they're like 20 bucks a piece, but that's what you want, is the P100. The OV is organic vapors. All the other ones, I don't remember what they stand for, but it protects you from all the vapors and stuff, from nasty chemicals and fumes like that. So like I said, I'll post what it looks like here after this part, and then I just wanted to thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing, and if you have any comments or questions on this stuff that I use, or if you want to see more, anything like that, I'll answer you down there and I'll respond to you. So appreciate after using the weed killer here on the rocks, and just take a look at what it has done. And these are completely crisp. They are dead and dying. There's still a little bit of green left, but I used this part as a control. I wanted to come over here. That's where we sprayed about 7 days ago. In the middle is where I didn't spray at all, and then this fence line is completely pretty well dead. We sprayed that about 2 weeks ago, so in about 2 weeks, that fence line, what it looks like is it's going to go through here. All this is going to die off and kind of disintegrate. So I hope this video helped you guys on what weed killer to use, and you got to see the rig that I use and that I spray with. So I hope this helps you with your property management in the future, and I hope this makes your decision on what products to use and how well they do. So appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.